Hello great people, this is James. Welcome to Self-Made Finance, where we teach you to be your own finance manager. In layman's language, we give you the basic financial management skill that you need to take hold of your finances. Today we're talking about how to avoid societal pressures that can hurt your finances. You know, when I started doing this YouTube project, somebody called me and said that, James, I've seen your videos, your content is great, your flow and delivery is on point, but you need to change your car. So I was like, wow, what's the relationship between what I'm doing and changing my car? Besides, my car is in good shape, so there's no need to change it. And said that, James, you're teaching people how to make money, so you need to prove to them that you're making a lot of money, so a bigger car would do. Wow, prove to them. Sadly, there's a kind of society we find ourselves in, where people expect you to live a particular lifestyle because of who you are, because of how they perceive you. Mind you, all these expectations require some level of financial commitment that can hurt your finances. But do you have the ability to resist these pressures? In this video, I'll give you 6 things you need to do to avoid societal pressures that can hurt your finances. Welcome back to Self-Made Finance, where we teach you to be your own finance manager. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the notification bell so that anytime we drop a video, you can have it. Don't also forget to drop a comment and let's get interactive. Finally, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate what you're doing. Now let's go straight into it. The first thing you can do to avoid societal pressure is to build your self-confidence. You need to get to the point where you believe in your own decisions. You need to get to the point where you believe in your abilities. You need to get to the point where you don't consider people's opinion to validate what you're doing. Build your self-confidence. Whatever you need to do to build yourself up, because what it means is that once you believe in yourself, you believe in what you're doing. You don't look at society. You don't allow society to influence you. But then if you don't believe in yourself, you want to go for anything the crowd is going for. That's what the problem is. Secondly, get away from your pressure zone. Is there a place that you are pressured to do things you don't want to do? Is there a place that you are pressured to buy things that ordinarily wouldn't buy? Get away from that place. Is it social media that influences you to buy things that you wouldn't buy ordinarily? Get away from that place. Is that friends that influence you to do things that you don't want to do? Get away from that place. Is it your boss? Is it somebody you are so shy of that you get close to and you do things that you don't want to do? You buy things that you don't want to buy? Get away from that place. So anything that pressures you, anything that forces you to do things you don't want to do ordinarily, get away from that place. That is it. Because once you are there, you're going to be doing things that you don't want to do. The society will always want you to do that. So get away from that place. Thirdly, have a long-term goal. Have something you are so focused on. Have something that takes all your attention. Have something that you cannot leave for any other thing. So even though society will be calling you to do things that you don't want to do, because you have a focus, you don't want to do those things. You don't want to go for the society. So once you have a long-term goal, once you have something that you're working on, society can call for as many times. You will never listen to them because there's something you are so focused on. So have a long-term goal and work at it. The next is to associate with the right people. If there's somebody that is not influencing your life rightly, you need to do away with that person. But if there's somebody that is so positive, that gives you good energy, you need to get close to that person. So always associate yourself with the right people. They say that you are the average of the people around you. So if you have bad people around you, if you have people that influence you to buy things you don't want to buy, to do things you don't want to do, so why would you want to be in the midst of those people? So associate with people who share common dreams with you. Associate with people who build you up, who allows you to forgo the callings of the society and be your own person. So associate with the right people. The next thing is to avoid giving pressure to people or pressuring people. They say that if you want equity, then you should come with clean hands. If you don't want the society to pressure you, then you don't have to pressure somebody to. You don't have to have those expectations of people. If you don't want people to have those expectations of you, if you don't want people to expect you to do certain things, then you don't expect people to do same too. So don't put pressure on people if you don't want people to put pressure on you. So what happens is that if you're somebody that regularly pressure people, even though people are not pressuring you, you feel pressured psychologically because you know that you're somebody who does that. So please, if you want equity, come with clean hands. Finally, seek help. Sometimes it gets to the point that you cannot handle it alone. It gets to the point that you feel like the weight is too much for you, the pressure is too much for you. Talk to somebody. There are psychologists around, there are counselors around that you can talk to. So talk to somebody, seek help, somebody you trust, somebody you can confide in. Talk to somebody if the weight is too much for you. Because if you want to handle it sometimes yourself, you run into trouble. You do things that you're not supposed to do. You can hurt yourself. So talk to somebody if need be. So don't allow society to cause you to do things you don't want to do. Don't allow society to influence you. I believe that with these points, once you practicalize them, you'll be able to resist any pressure from the society so that you can really save your finances. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Self-Made Finance. God bless you.